It started subtly, a conversation that felt oddly familiar, a situation that played out just like the last one, the same emotional reaction, triggered by something new. At first, you might dismiss it. Coincidence, habit, bad luck. But what if none of it is random? What if your entire reality, the people, the problems, the breakthroughs, is simply reflecting something you are holding inside? This isn't just philosophy. It's a law of consciousness, and it's been taught for centuries by mystics, metaphysicians, and now even quantum science is beginning to echo the same truth. Your outer world mirrors your inner world. In this video, we're diving deep into what that really means. We'll break down how your thoughts, self-image, emotions, and unconscious patterns are projected onto the screen of your life, and how to change the projection. You'll learn how to stop reacting to the mirror and start transforming what it reflects, from the inside out. No more repeating loops. No more, why does this keep happening to me? You'll leave with tools, clarity, and most importantly, a deeper understanding of how powerful you actually are. This is the mirror principle, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let's begin. Have you ever looked around at your life, your relationships, your finances, your health, and thought, why does this keep happening to me? Why does that same type of partner keep showing up? Why do I always feel like I'm behind, like life is moving without me? Why does abundance seem just out of reach no matter how hard I try? The truth might surprise you. It's not the world doing this to you, it's your inner world, reflecting through your external reality. This is the mirror principle, one of the most overlooked yet powerful truths of manifestation and quantum alignment. Your life is not reacting to your effort, it's responding to your identity, to the frequency you live in, not just what you want, but what you truly believe and embody. Think of your reality like a giant responsive mirror. It doesn't reflect what you wish for. It reflects what you truly expect, what you emotionally prepare for, what you energetically affirm over and over again through your self-talk, your habits, and your emotions. Let's go deeper. Every day, you broadcast a frequency, a signature, into the quantum field. That frequency is shaped by your beliefs, your thoughts, your emotional baseline, and your nervous system. The field simply responds. Like a mirror, it reflects that signal back to you in the form of experiences, people, and coincidences. If you believe the world is unsafe, you'll subconsciously look for proof of danger. If you carry the energy of I'm not enough, your reality will echo that back. Rejections, blocks, lack. It's not personal, it's energetic. Here's the game changer. If you change the signal, the mirror has no choice but to reflect something new. Let's make this real. Say you're stuck in scarcity. You affirm abundance, but deep down, your dominant emotion is fear. Every time you check your bank account, your body tenses. You spiral in not enough. That becomes your frequency, and the quantum mirror echoes back, not abundance, but more reasons to feel lack. Now imagine this. You begin shifting. You slow down. You breathe deeply. You say, I am safe. I am supported. Not to force change, but to shift your emotional home. You stop trying to get abundance and start being abundant in thought, word, and energy. Then out of nowhere, a refund arrives. An opportunity opens. You feel lighter, freer. The mirror begins to reflect your new identity. Because here's the key. The mirror doesn't change first. You do. You cannot wait for external proof to give you internal permission. You must lead with the shift, not the evidence. This is why Neville Goddard taught, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Not because it tricks the universe, but because it transforms you. The feeling, the inner assumption, is what shapes your outer world. So how do you use the mirror principle consciously? Start here. Step 1, self-awareness. Look at your reality with honesty, not shame. Ask, what are the patterns that keep repeating? What emotions or beliefs might be creating those patterns? Step 2, identity work. Choose the version of you who lives in the reality you want. How do they think? How do they move? What do they expect when they wake up? Step 3, embodiment. Bring that version of you into the now through your posture, your words, your decisions. Every time you act like the future version of you, even for 60 seconds, you shift the signal and the mirror starts adjusting. This isn't instant, but it's powerful and it's real. I'll give you an example. A friend of mine wanted to find aligned love, not just a relationship, but a soul connection. She kept attracting unavailable partners. So instead of chasing someone new, she went inward. She asked, "What is the mirror showing me?" She realized she wasn't emotionally available to herself. She was avoiding her own needs, distracting herself, fearing intimacy. So she began to shift, journaling, meditating, showing up for herself. She embodied the woman who already felt loved. And within weeks, a connection emerged, different energy, different depth, because she changed the mirror by becoming the reflection she was waiting for. So, ask yourself right now, if my life is a mirror, what am I reflecting? And if I want to see something new, who do I have to become? You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be present and willing. Each thought, each feeling, each small decision is a brushstroke on the canvas of your life. You are not a victim of the reflection. You are the artist behind the image. So shift the brush, shift the feeling, and the mirror will shift too. Napoleon Hill, best known for Think and Grow Rich, didn't just write about money. He wrote about frequency, belief, and identity, long before these words became popular in the quantum manifestation world. He taught that your mind is a sending and receiving station, broadcasting thoughts into the ether and attracting corresponding experiences. His words were clear. The subconscious mind will translate into reality a thought driven by fear, just as quickly as it will translate a thought driven by courage or faith. This is the mirror principle in action. The outer world reflects the frequency of your inner world, your most dominant emotional state, your beliefs, your assumptions about what you deserve. Think about that. Hill said, "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." But the key isn't just to conceive the idea. It's to believe it, to feel it, to emotionally accept it as true now. When you do, the subconscious begins to rewire your reality. He talked about autosuggestion, the daily act of implanting specific beliefs into the subconscious mind through repetition, feeling, and visualization. These aren't just affirmations you chant. They are living scripts of the version of you you're becoming. And when done with intention, your subconscious accepts them, and reality begins to mirror them. Here's the quantum part. When your subconscious changes, your vibration changes. And the field, the universe, the mirror, begins to echo that new vibration through people, events, and synchronicities. Hill wrote extensively about burning desire, not neediness, but a clear emotional certainty that what you want is already on its way, because you are aligned with it. He described how successful individuals would see themselves already in possession of what they wanted, and then act from that place, long before the world gave them proof. That's quantum manifestation. That's frequency-first living. It's not about chasing, it's about aligning. So if you look around right now and see limitation, doubt, or stagnation, don't argue with the mirror. Don't try to fix the reflection. Instead, shift the source. Shift what you believe. Shift what you feel worthy of. Shift what identity you claim each day, and the mirror must follow. So as you go about your day, notice what the mirror of life is showing you. Not with judgment, but with curiosity. Every delay, every trigger, every breakthrough, it's feedback. Not punishment, not coincidence, just energy meeting energy. Your inner world speaking through the outer world. And if you ever feel stuck, remind yourself of this. You're never far from the shift. You don't have to wait months, years, or even days. All it takes is a moment. A moment where you remember who you really are. A moment where you choose to respond from love instead of fear. A moment where you walk into a room as your higher self. A moment where you expect things to work out. And then they do. Because once you change how you see yourself, the world cannot help but rearrange around that new vision. You are powerful. You are magnetic. And you are always one frequency shift away from an entirely new reflection. Look in the mirror and smile, because now you know how it works.